just because you have money doesn't automatically mean you know what to do with it. Like, everybody's good at different things. Okay. And some people who are good at accumulating money also happen to be good at like dealing with it. There was a story the other day. Every time I hear a story like this, like these all things, they kind of just run together in my mind. There's a story the other day where Rory McIlroy, big time golfer, was at a golf tournament. This golf tournament was in Florida, and he lives in Florida. So this tournament was like, I don't know, call it an hour and a half away from his house. And between the third and fourth rounds, he said, I don't like these clubs that I brought with me. I need to go get new ones. Do you think he drove 3 hours to go get new ones? Of course not. No, somebody on his team apparently booked an Uber to go from his house, pick up these clubs, drive him 90 minutes, and drop him off at his hotel. And he was asked about this in an interview. And they were like, yeah, I heard you got an Uber for your clubs. You know how much it was? And he goes, yeah, I don't know, not my department. Which is always kind of a funny answer to me, because you sure as heck better have somebody who's pretty competent running that department if you don't know how much you spent on something. Mind you, it came out later that his Uber was $695 plus a $300 tip. So he spent $1,000 on an Uber. He didn't know about it. I mean, I'm sure he could have figured it out. And I can understand this, right? Because this dude's an independent contractor. He's playing for big money on the PGA Tour, right? He's running a business. That's how you have to think about yourself as an independent contractor. He's got somebody else in charge of that department. Sure, it makes sense. But you sure as heck better make sure you got somebody who knows what they're doing running that place. Okay? And if you don't, this is the risk. This is why there are so many really smart, capable business people who don't ever want to scale, who figure out how to run a 1 or a 2-person shop doing something. Maybe they got revenue of, $500,000, $1 million, $2 million, and they know that they have the talent to be able to take it to the next level, whatever that is, 5 million, 10 million, $100 million in revenue. But in order to scale, they have to hire people, and you got to trust those people. And the more people you have, the more capacity for things to go wrong. And some people who are really smart and self-aware say, you know what? I think I'd rather not. I think I'm just going to be content with managing my own 500 million, $2 million in revenue and my own solopreneur business deal. Because I don't trust other people to deal with that revenue. And you know what? I kind of get it. I kind of get it. Like, it's a heck of a lot easier to make a comfortable amount of money, solving a comfortable set of problems, and like controlling your entire universe. That's not somebody like, I don't know, Elon Musk, or Jeff Bezos. I mean, these dudes said, no, we're going to take this thing to the moon. And when you scale much beyond that, when you scale beyond the job that one person can do, you're just accepting the risk that stuff's just going to go wrong. Like, if you look at Walmart, they've got like a 2 or 3% allowance for shrink. You know what shrink is? Stuff that goes missing. How does it go missing? I don't know. Fraud, theft, some combination of that. And you go, oh, 2 or 3%, that's not very much. Well, sure, it's not very much, but 2 or 3% of $500 billion, that's a lot. That's $1 billion, $2 billion of stuff that just goes missing. But it's not even worth it to them to go track that down. I mean, I don't know how many TVs you have to steal $1 billion worth of electronics or scooters or whatever. Mangoes. It's a lot of mangoes. They don't care. Because to get to that level, you just got to be like, all right, stuff's going to go wrong. And there's so many people who just don't want to deal with something like this Gene Hackman case, right? Don't want to deal with the fact that eventually you're going to die, and it's all going to get flowed right back through your estate. And you are responsible for it. It's just the reality. I mean, sorry, you just can't really outsource like your estate settlement. Nobody knows when you're going to die. And if you don't have these conversations, you don't think about it, stuff like this happens.